Hello everyone, welcome back to this amazing Grafana full course that we are doing in this year. So what we are going to talk about today, we have as promised in my previous chapter, we'll be talking about how to do real user monitoring, or you can say the front end monitoring for any Java based applications using Grafana Faro. So today we'll be checking how to do it simply on Grafana Cloud because we are already doing so many chapters on Grafana Cloud. So this is in continuation to that. So there's no gap in our practical implementation. So this is how Grafana. If you want to search what is Grafana Faro is a open source project recommended by Grafana Labs for your front end observability, or you can say a real user monitoring. So this is the full blown documentation or a page that Grafana normally gives on their home page, or you can say the home website. Now, how to get started with front-end observability with a quick Grafana Faro example. This is the URL that I'll be posting into the description of this video. So do check out and how to implement into your environment. It's a production grade example so that you can easily get it done. How to get started? A quick Grafana Faro example. What is it is all about? It is actually open source web SDK that gets injected into your application, and then it will capture all your web vitals and other exceptions and other things. So it is applicable on both as well as on open source as well as on Grafana Cloud. We'll be checking today how to do it on both one by one. Okay, so stay tuned till the end of this chapter. Okay. And then what are the deployment options? Definitely we can, as we talk about, we can deploy into our open source as well as the managed Grafana cloud solution. So what is Grafana Faro SDK? Is it is lightweight, highly configurable JavaScript agent that gets integrated to our web applications, which collects observability data, including your performance metrics, web vitals, log exceptions, errors, and user events and traces. So when I say web vitals, you can simply see what are the important web vitals that it is getting captured, like cumulative layout shift, CLS, okay, first contextual print, FCP, first input FID, interaction to next print, and INP, largest contextual print, how much time it is taking to load your entire website, time to first byte, right? So all these important things are being done by Grafana Faro SDK. Now, quick start, how to do instrument your application with Grafana Faro. So we have done another session on this in sometime last year. So this is what they're trying to, I will post that URL into the description. So first of all, you need to enable the Grafana front end here and then uh, capture the URL of your application and then mention that URL here and then simply connect to your web application and then install these SDKs. And then once the installation is done, I need to copy paste this URL which comes from Grafana Cloud that we will be checking it in this as a live demo in some time. And then ultimately this piece of code will generate your web vitals, and finally you will see all these matrices on Grafana Cloud. And this is all what we have talked about, right? And they have given the their documentation where you can do and try everything into your machine, right? Now let's go back to the quick pizza example that they have demonstrated in this. So I have opened this GitHub page for the same. It is again given by Grafana, so no need to worry. And then we will see how we can quickly run it on our machines. So our machine will hold the application, and then everything will come onto this Grafana cloud, which is the Grafana cloud stack. Perfect. So let's get started. So we need to clone this repository. It's a QuickPizza web-based application which stores your data onto Postgres, right? And how to start this application? You can either run it locally with a Docker or run and observe locally with Grafana open source. That is something, everything open source. And then the architecture for this, and then run locally and observe with Grafana Cloud. So that is the thing that we will be doing it. So this is the YAML file that is there in your repository. This one, run Grafana Cloud microservices.yaml. Now, before this, you need to give your stack name, which is this one, Bhupesh DevOps. In my case, your Grafana Cloud Stack would name would be different, and then create an API token that we have done in multiple sessions earlier, and then store those things to your env file. That is what they are saying, and then simply Docker Compose, and then run this thing, and then your application would be available on this. Now, before you do this, so we need to enable the this URL. So in this env file, there's an env file that you need to create. You need to enter couple of items so that the thing should go to your Grafana cloud, right? So first of all, the Faro URL means it's a collector endpoint which will collect all your web vitals. So if we are using Alloy, it would be Grafana Alloy, but if you're using Grafana Cloud, then you can directly get this endpoint when you give this name of your application here, right? So let me start with this, create a new, I will give the name, right? And then I will give the same URL which will run on my machine next, and then I will uh, do the manual instrumentation for now, and then simply copy this URL which I want, and then paste this URL into uh, yeah, into collect, and this is the endpoint, right? So this is the one that I need to copy paste. Yes, and then continue. Continue, that is something which you need to optional, and then complete. I will complete this, and then we need to enable these things. So currently it is not sending data because we have not installed anything from my local laptop. So these are the four things that you need to run it into your env file. This file URL, this name, give any name, your cloud stack name, and this token that you can create. I've already talked about in my previous thing. So once this thing is ready, you need to come here into your this GitHub folder, and I'm already in that folder. Now I will run this Docker Compose thing which was there into this documentation in the GitHub. So I need to uh, so once this is done, I will do a Docker Compose up minus d. Yes, this is the one. So now there's a Docker Compose file which will drive this thing. It will bring up all these applications, and then it has given all these endpoints. So Alloy endpoint will capture the data, and then it will go to your Faro. So let's not get into details because this is a self-explanatory file. Now I will come here, and then I will run this. Hopefully it should run without any error. When we do demo, things doesn't work properly, but the Docker containers are getting created, and then okay, so now see the Docker containers are run up and running. So I've done a clean execution. So I will see whether my application is running or not. We'll check. Okay, the quick pizza is running. I will just generate some traffic. Log in first. I will log in into it. Let me not log in. Let me just simply generate some traffic. Now the traffic is getting generated, and it should start showing some data. It has not received any data. Ideally, it generally takes some time to get the data, but let me generate more traffic. Okay. Okay, so I have generated enough amount of Treka, enough amount of data. So sorry. And now this will should generate traffic, and it should be visible into your Grafana cloud. Okay, so perfect. So now I'm getting the data. So it generally takes some time. So you see the same TTFB, FCP, LCP, all these data has started flowing in this, and I can see certain errors also. I generated it. Let me generate some more traffic. Generate some traffic. Okay. Let me fine. I've done the login. I've given some more traffic. Let's see. We are getting full data, full blown data now. Yeah, you see so many errors are coming. So this is what your front end or real user monitoring has started pitching to your quick pizza. That is the one which we gave. These are the errors that has generated by this application for last 5 minutes or so, or 15 minutes, you can say. And then we can open the logs drill down. You can open the drill down of logs also. In the meantime, let me see the sessions. How many sessions? So potentially there should be one session only from my laptop. That is what it is there. And then let's see user actions, geolocations. So I have entered three endpoints: rate, get pizza, geolocations. It is not enabled. Let's go back to our front end section. Is there anything which we have enabled? Yeah, so now I have seen the error is how to enable front end or real user monitoring. Perfect. So that is okay. So now you see data is coming nicely. Fine. Now that is pretty much on to the front end or real user monitoring from Grafana Cloud perspective. From in our next session, we will talk about how to do the same thing using Grafana open source. So doing the same thing on cloud is pretty straightforward. You need to do the Docker Compose file and the Grafana SDK. The Faro SDK is already enabled in this Docker Compose file. You don't need to do anything. But I will share one more link in my description, which will tell you how to install SDK one by one, a very crude way. And then in our next session, we will do it on open source, and then we'll take it from there to MCP and AI related sessions in the chapter and in the course, and then we'll complete this course by 2 3 more lectures or chapters in the same section. Until then, if you really like this video and if you have any doubts, please put down into the comment section, and please hit and share it to your friends and colleagues if they are looking for the same thing, realism hunting in Grafana or Grafana Cloud. Thank you for now. Bye.